Developing tonight, we continue to follow the proposed plan to build golf courses in Jonathan Dickinson State Park. We now know a public meeting originally set for next week for public input has been postponed and is now scheduled for the week of Labor Day at the earliest. Our Steve King joins us in Stuart with how opponents of the proposed golf courses are making their voices heard this weekend.
The public meeting that was supposed to be here at the Flagler of Stuart on Tuesday is now not going to be at this venue at all due to the sheer number of people who are expected to attend. But now the Florida Department of Environmental Protection says the meeting will be as soon as the week of Labor Day at a larger venue. But in the meantime, a demonstration is expected to be held on Saturday at Jonathan Dickinson State Park. Right now, there's a post circulating on social media urging people to go to the park on Saturday to make their voices heard. The Martin County Sheriff says it's unclear how many people plan to attend.
Go out and protest. I protest. I don't want the golf courses here, but we're going to do it peacefully and do it the Martin County way.
While Sheriff William Snyder will not share how many extra deputies will be at the park on Saturday, he says there will be a presence, and at the request of the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, the Sheriff's Office put up a tower to help monitor the crowd.
Our primary concern, though, with anybody out there demonstrating is their safety. And so we'll be there to facilitate and to make sure that they're safe.
At the park Friday, people already showing their disapproval of the state's proposal.
I'm sorry that we're even having to do this. I'm sorry that I have to be here. It's unbelievable.
This is a gem of the park system, and many people want to keep it that way.
Congressman Brian Mast also voicing his opposition. He says after learning the people who will be voting on it will not even be at the public comment meeting, he felt he had to do something, and he sent this letter to the governor's office.
Everybody in those levels of government saying, do not do this. Do not think that you're going to give us a 1-hour public comment.
According to the Florida Department of Environmental Protection, 7 representatives from 4 state agencies make up the Acquisition and Restoration Council, or ARC, and will be voting on the proposal. Of the 7 we reached out to, we heard back from Rick Dolan, director of the Florida Forest Service, who writes, quote, "We learned of these proposed land changes at the same time you did and have many of the same concerns as the people of Florida." Congressman Mast says multiple venues have already offered their larger spaces for these public meetings, which again would be held as soon as the first week of September. Reporting in Stuart, Steve King, WPBF 25 News.
The state agency also launched today a dedicated website where the public can share their feedback on the proposed changes at any of the 9 state parks, including Jonathan Dickinson State Park. We put that link on our website, WPBF.com.